And it's filled up. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first, next to hit, Alec Bohm. Misses again, 5 in a row.
1-0.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Low at first, one gone. Runner takes off. On the ground to short. Jumps. Throws. On the money. Nice play. Here's Mookie now. First offering, and it just misses. The shortstop takes the ball. Jax. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit.
That's the ball.
This one in the dirt.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Pumps in a strike, and now 3-1 the count. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 2 of the NLDS. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Alex Vesia.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
At the plate, Humberto G-Man, a switch hitter batting right. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Popped in the air, left field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Now it's the second baseman, Austin Huerta.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
And fouled off.
No, that's a ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Swings and misses. 1 and 2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Look out! And it hit him. And now it's going to be Big Dog Rivera. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Swung on, belted. That's got a chance. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Excellent play out there, and he does it in a huge spot. That wall, it can very easily jar the ball loose when you bang into it, so that could have been a really different outcome.
And now for the Marlins, Denny Dickinson.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Snap throw to first, and he's back in there with a single base runner. Because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Fastball is outside. In the air to left, down the line. Hat on the move. Squeezes it, and that will end the inning. One left for Miami. They trail it 3-2. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Joey Cantillo, and he has some nasty breaking stuff.
Number 54, Joey Cantillo.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Ian Happ.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Miami's bullpen with some action. Max Meyer up and loosening in the pen. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Tommy Edman. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth.
Oh. 1-1.
Late on that fastball.
A 1-2 count, all he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
And that one ripped into right. That's a base hit. As the stop sign goes up at third.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Now here is Alex Call. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. high fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you what, that was a big strikeout in a spot where they really needed one.
Next is the Dodger DH, Shohei Ohtani. And there's the strike. And that's downstairs and outside.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Reaches over the wall. And he's got it.
Now back, catcher, Will Smith.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith. Strike on the inside corner. A little bit high. And 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Got him. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Marlins 2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Abner Uribe.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team, and the batter will be the shortstop. The pitch. And that one fouled off. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Out to center. Pajes on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Cologne in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Sets him down on strikes. And they're down to their last out.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Marlins down to their final out. Here's the catcher, Seth Baez. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. First pitch misses.
1-0.
trying to close out a one-run lead here in the late stages of Game 2. There's the strike. Check swing. Did he go? No.
Whoa, recognized that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
And that one missing low.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
And the tying run is on base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now back, the designated hitter, Nick Kurtz.
And next is the designated hitter, Nick Kurtz.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
And that's through there for a strike.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
2 outs. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. One strike away. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, one of the goals in the postseason is to split on the road and play very well at home. They did just that with the win today, evening it up at 1-1.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
A 3-2 final score in this one. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Festivities wrapping up. The crowd is electric, and we'll be back to get it going right after this. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Siggy.
Man, it's been fun so far, Boog, that's for sure. After splitting the first two, Game 3 takes on even more meaning than usual. You don't want to be the team that drops this one and then be faced with having to win 2 games in a row in order to take the series. That's tough.
And the pressure on the starting pitchers is big in this one. Each of them is being counted on to come through with a quality performance, hoping to save some of that bullpen for really critical games coming up. It's buzzing in here ahead of Game 3, and we'll be back in a minute to get it started. So just about set now. And the right-hander with the good curveball, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
And at the plate for Miami, Big Dog Rivera. That one fouled off.
First pitch, 105.
And that's outside.
That's
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
1-2.
Good eye in that spot.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Next offering is fouled back. Hammers that one, curling down the line, and foul. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
That one misses in the dirt.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Stays alive.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone, really making him work out there.
Next offering is outside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
One down, base is empty. That misses the zone. 3-2 now.
Count's full.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I'll tell you, with pitch counts being such a big consideration in today's game, an amazing fight at the plate like this ends up being incredibly valuable. Running that pitch count up, no matter what the result ends up being, he's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
And that's will the swing. It's a strikeout.
Oh, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And now number 21. Outside low, and now it's even 1-1.
1-1.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got it. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here with my pal Singy. On the hill here today, Lorenz.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Tommy Edman. And that skips in the dirt. Lorenz, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a curve, a splitter, a four-seamer, and he works in a slider. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Huerta whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Alex Call stands in now and watches strike one. And ball one.
One strike.
One out, bases empty. And it's fouled away. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a 1-2. That one missed.
2-2.
2-2 now. Swing and a base hit. He saw a lot of pitches in that at bat and found a way to win the battle.
Batting third, designated hitter,
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
And that clips the inside corner.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
And that's in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Man at first, one away. Just misses the mark outside the zone. On the ground to third, might be two. G-Man toss to second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Batting fourth, catcher, Will Smith.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Smith matched a homer in his last game. Chopper right side. Cologne. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. On to the second now from Dodger Stadium. No score. Third game of the division series. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Abe Cologne. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting fifth, catcher.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And here's the catcher, Seth Baez. Here's the pitch, runner on the go. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Ball one there. Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
There's a strike. Yeah, I mean, he's a guy that has a reputation for being Fergalicious.
Yes, and, you know, whatever. Fergalicious.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Next is the designated hitter, Nick Kurtz. And that's in for a strike.
Boog, here's a note on Yamamoto. He won 3 straight Sawamura Awards, the Japanese equivalent of the Cy Young Award, and the last 3 Pacific League Most Valuable Player Awards, which is the first MVP three-peat since Ichiro Suzuki.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Cologne stands at first with 1 out. Pitch in the dirt. Going to count 1-2. Just misses with that one.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Cologne around third. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man, and then a lot of ground to make up as well on the relay. But an excellent job of execution and getting that out at the dish as he tried to make it home all the way from first base.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Escobar now at the plate. In the dirt, but kept close. In there safely. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
2 outs and a runner at third here in game 3 of the NLDS. And now it's even up. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 and 2, the count.
Misses outside. Ball 2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
The 2-2 now. That's a little bit low. G-Man in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Batting eighth, third baseman, number 22.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. G-Man, the next to hit. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
In there at the knees, and the count 1-1. Ground ball to Bohm. Bohm goes on to first. That's the third out. 2 left on. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages.
Andy Pages.
Lorenz back to work. The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments.
Well, one special postseason memory for me, Boog, was facing Pedro Martinez game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland. And, man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a curve misses outside. Almost got him. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Lowe went deep in his most recent game. Second inning here, no score.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
That one catches the corner for a strike. Next offering is down low, and it's 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
So 2 down now, and here is Alec Bohm. Up and in, and that's ball 1. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. And that keeps the inning alive.
Batting eighth, shortstop, Mookie.
Here's Mookie now. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one.
It's 0-1.
Two outs. Fouled off left side. Turns and fires to Betts. Ripped on the ground to second. Fires over to first. And Betts is gone. That ends the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. We head on down to the top of the third. We're tied 0-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Here's the second baseman, Austin Huerta. That one the other way. Edman throws to first, and one away in the top of the third.
Now batting, number 7.
So the lineup flips over. And up next for Miami, Big Dog Rivera. Struck out swinging his first time. Late swing, foul to the left. Rivera needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. One down, base is empty. And that one upstairs.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
Top of the third, no score. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Call. Should have this one. He's got it, and there's two away.
Now batting, number 36.
And now for the Marlins, Diddy Dickinson. First pitch just misses. That's down and in.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Nope, ball.
That's ball four. Trying another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So a man at first. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
2 outs. Check swing, and that's a ball.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. This to third. Over to Edman. And the inning is over. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and one left on. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Ian Happ. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. And the 0-1. That clips the corner.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
In the dirt, now 1-2. In the air, left field. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman Tommy.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Now, Tommy Edman. Grounded out his first time up. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Now the 0-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And next for LA, Alex Call. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Check on the runner.
Oh, hey.
That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
Runner on the go. Pitches low. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Man at second. And a big swing and a miss.
1 and 2 is the count.
The 1-2. Headed down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. That one down the line and foul ball. Missed inside with the curve. That one just misses.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And here's the 3-2. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Corrals it. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1.
Edman at second with 2 down. Tap dances out of the way of that one. Man on second, 2 down. And a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground is short. Fires across the diamond, and they get Ohtani for the out. That's out number 3. So the Dodgers leave one. Still no score. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And now the first baseman, Abe Cologne. And a curve is down and in.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to. Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Seth Baez. His first at bat was a strikeout. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Digging in, Nick Kurtz doubled his first time. Into left center for a base hit. Throw into third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Ricky Escobar, the next up for the Marlins. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Two on, 1 out. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field.
Back-to-back base hits. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
2 on, 1 out. G-Man digs in now. Grounded out his first time. Swinging a foul out of play. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in Game 3 of the NLDS. And there's the ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that is out of play.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Swing and a hard hit grounder to third, and it stays fair. Throw comes into third, Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Comes through with the RBI. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. Yoshinobu Yamamoto done for the day, and not his finest start. Never really looked comfortable out there. We'll have a new pitcher on the mound when we get back. A.J. Smith-Shawver gets the ball now.
Huge opportunity to add on to the lead for this offense right now, but we'll see what he has to say about that. He's going to have to make some great pitches to work out of this jam, though.
So two in scoring position with one out. Huerta getting ready to hit. Close, but called a ball. Ball one.
No, that's down. Ball.
And that's in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Traffic on the bases with two already in to score. Top half of inning number 4. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Just off the outside edge.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Swing and a pop-up. Low, moving under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down.
Now batting, number 7.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Big Dog Rivera. Both 2 in this one.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
This to third. Tosses to first. They limit the damage here. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Marlins 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here in L.A., ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Will Smith. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. Not in time, and he reaches safely.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. First pitch, and he just misses. Lowe, in his 8th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, And he's a former Gold Glove Award winner. Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed.
Ball.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Up the middle. Tosses to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Alec Bohm steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And he's already singled in this game. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that'll do it. One left for L.A. They trail things here 2-0. Third game of the division series. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Diddy Dickinson. Smith-Shawver back to work. And the pitch a little bit low, ball one.
You know, these Marlins, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
That one ripped. Pajes makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, number 21.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. The shortstop takes the ball. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 3-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that one hammered. That's back there. Going, gone. He crushes that one to center field. And they add a run. It's 3-0.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So one out, nobody on. And here's the first baseman, Abe Cologne. Right through there for a strike. One down, base is empty. And there's the strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And misses inside. Swing and a chopper out to short. Over to low. And now 2 gone.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Seth Baez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch
1 ball,
misses
2 strikes.
way outside. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that'll do it. Marlins add another with the solo shot. It's now 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Mookie to hit. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Gets the outside corner with that one.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Check swing. Now a look down to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Just misses. And a count 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And Mookie takes.
2-2.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And that's in the dirt.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Just missed.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. In the dirt, blocked. To first, might be 2. Cologne to second, relay to first, double play.
Yeah, Daddy.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Back to the top of the lineup, Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Just missed. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. There's the strike.
2-1.
Right side, Huerta sends it to first, and they get Edman for the out. Inning over. Dodgers go down quietly. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Clips the corner. Strike one.
No balls. 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. On to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting, number 11.
So up next, Ricky Escobar.
A walk, and he's also singled.
First pitch misses. Bases empty, 1 away here in game 3 of the NLDS. Misses outside, and a count now 2-0. That one missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And a 4-pitch walk.
Take your base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And at the plate for Miami, Humberto G-Man. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. That's outside. And that is ball 1.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1. Hits for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. That one fouled off. 2-2.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
And that one is lifted in the air. Call on the move to the gap. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, number 9.
Austin Huerta, the next up for the Marlins. that one way outside, and that's ball one.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Marlins 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine, John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, Alex Call. That pitch gets the corner. Strike one.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
That's the ball low.
Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Griffin Jacks, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Cantillo, the lefty, warming up as well. Next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 and 2.
Line drive and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter,
So now here's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Bounced up the middle. Over to first, and they get Ohtani for the out.
now batting, the catcher, Will Smith.
And up to the plate is Will Smith.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
Ground ball up the middle, a dive, nice stop, and that's a great play for the out.
Look at the commitment to make the play down on the ground from the knees. That's not just arm strength, guys, that's core strength as well. Look at that rocket across the diamond. Outstanding job.
And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pajes, 1 for 2. That one finds the corner. That's strike one. Two outs. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. So the Dodgers leave one. They trail in this one 3-0.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Number 78.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Back to the top of the order. And now for the Marlins, Big Dog Rivera. 0 for 3 in this one. Hit on the ground to short. Betts throws across the diamond, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
And now the right fielder, Diddy Dickinson. Inside, just missed. Next pitch is outside. And another ball.
3-0.
That one catches the zone, and the count is 3-1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one is back, and it's out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Two outs, nobody on. Abe Cologne, the next up for the Marlins. And ball one.
Down.
Two down, bases empty, but one run across here in the late stages of Game 3. That's off the mark, and now 2-0.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Out towards left center. Hat sizes this one up. Hauls it in to end the inning. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Emmanuel Clase.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Nathaniel Lowe. The Dodgers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Clase, a former All-Star. He throws a cutter, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. And that one fouled off. Just outside. Now 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Well, I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Boom. Batting with one down. Takes a strike. The Dodgers down by 4. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going.
The 0-2. Slider misses
1-2.
outside. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the bat alive.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Foul ball there. Next offering is in for a strike. Good eye right there.
Outside.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side of the 7th. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They trail it here 4-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 86.
Jack Dreyer.
Now it's the Marlins catcher, Seth Baez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. The pitch. In there at the knees. That missed by a lot. 1-1. Hard hit, left field, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there. Kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
Nick Kurtz, the next up for the Marlins. And that's
Nope,
off
ball.
the inside edge. 1-0. And that
2-0
skips
to
in the
count.
dirt. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Hunter Harvey preparing to come on if needed. Baez on at first. Nobody out.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch. Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Next offering in there for a strike. Now 3-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. And up next for Miami, Ricky Escobar. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And the slider catches the zone. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Inside, almost got him. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And a foul ball. This one high in the air to left center. Pajes sizing this one up, makes the grab, and that's the third out. Marlins lead one. They lead 4-0.
Now pitching for
Back
Miami.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jose Morales. Ian Happ up to hit.
Leading off for the Dodgers, left fielder Ian Happ.
And delivers outside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And another ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
In the air, out towards left center. Escobar settles underneath it. Makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman
Tommy Edman at the plate. 1 for 3. Bunting for a hit. Bare hands it. Tough play. He's safe. On with a bunt single.
Maybe a little small ball is exactly what the doctor ordered to rev up this offense, and they've been pretty quiet all game, so maybe this wakes them up a bit and helps them get on the board.
Runner on at first with one gone. Now it's the right fielder, Alex Call. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Next offering is fouled back. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
The Marlins leading by 4 here in Game 3 of the NLDS. Cut on and miss, struck him out at 98. 2 away.
Now batting.
Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off. Edman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Ball 1 there.
That missed. 1-1.
And the slider just misses.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
That one misses. 3-1 now.
3-1.
Will Smith waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. 1 left for LA. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Hunter Harvey.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 56, Hunter Harvey.
Now it's the second baseman, Austin Huerta.
Second baseman, number 9.
Swing and a ground ball. Jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Rivera in the box now. No balls and a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Landon Knack getting loose out there. Number 80 warming up as well. Ground ball right side. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
2 outs, base is empty. Diddy Dickinson, the next up for the Marlins. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on here in the late stages of game 3. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Offense held in check there. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4-5-6 coming up. It's the Marlins 4 and the Dodgers nothing.
Now pitching for
Back
Miami.
now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Vaughn Cologne. And he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball. So here's the cleanup hitter, Will Smith. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Pitch misses outside. Ball 1. And there's a foul ball. That's off the inside corner. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Line drive, caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
He's 2 outs away. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. There's the strike. The Dodgers down by 4 here in the last half of inning number 9. And there's a ball. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
So last chance for the Dodgers. And next for L.A., Nathaniel Lowe. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a groundout. And up next for Los Angeles, Alec Bohm. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Fought off foul. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Cologne is just 1 strike away. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The ball game.
Game 3s are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Vegas residency. I brought the two of the meat.